Afternoon, Michael Green here, Off-Road Experience, and this is the February 13th snow report up on 108, and road's closed behind me, heading eastbound. We're pointed westbound right this minute, and it's 410, and shouldn't be up here if you don't have to be. So here's the bit about this piece. All these guys I've been passing coming up here in vehicles that really have no business in the snow. Unless you're chained up, which right now is a chain condition area all the way back to the other side of Strawberry. And you need to be real careful up here. I just passed a guy a minute ago where the westbound lanes hadn't been plowed, and he was driving westbound in the eastbound lanes in a Ford pickup truck. The last thing you want to be in the snow like this in slippery conditions, a pickup truck. They're terrible. And why? Well, all you pickup guys think otherwise, but the problem is they're sprung heavy to carry a load. You've got nothing in the back, you got no weight on the back axle, and if it's two-wheel drive, you're asking for trouble. If you're four-wheel drive, you better be locked in, high range, hubs locked. The Land Rover here is full-time four-wheel drive, not all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive. I locked the center differential and it just keeps on going. Now, I did a class recently for some of the new Subaru people that have the four-wheel drive cars, not the all-wheel drive cars. And they come with pretty decent tires on them. That car is pretty good in these conditions, I must admit. Remember though, it doesn't have a low range, but as long as you've got some grip underneath the snow's not too deep, you'll get away with it. The question is, don't stop, be careful on the brakes, careful on your steering input. It's really coming down now, as you can see. Pirelli's not sponsoring this today, even though they did years ago, but find out after this. When you come up here with an all-wheel drive car, the way the axle system is on those, it's basically, when you get down to brass tacks, one-wheel drive, because there's no center differential in the system. It just goes and puts power where there's traction. The problem is, if you have an older one where there's no traction control, you can get down to spinning one tire and that's it. The modern ones all have ABS with traction control. So once one tire loses grip, the brake will come on and clamp the disc to slow that wheel down from spinning till it regains traction. And it will continuously do this just to keep you going. It's good up to a degree. Then it's park the car, get your head down. Chains, put them on sooner than later. Putting them on after the fact. I used to do the snow report with a major TV network here in the San Joaquin Valley. And we went up many years ago, and we had Sergeant Steve from the Highway Patrol with us, and we were in the Land Rover, and we watched this family from the city in their Honda van, minivan, went downhill and made a right-left S on Interstate 80. He started to slide. Instead of driving the car, he nailed the brakes, locked all the wheels, drove the thing straight into the Armco. That was the end of that Honda. It just turned it to garbage. We happened to be there right then on the spot. They were on the news that night because we had a camera rolling at the time. And this isn't the way you want to be on the TV. So when you go out in these conditions, have the clothes ready too, right? Don't go out here and find out you don't have the correct clothes. I've got rain suits, parkers, I've got waterproof insulated pants, waterproof insulated boots on, the whole 9 yards. I'm ready to rock in the snow. If it gets worse, put the coveralls on. As you can see, if you look at the Land Rover really hard, if you can see it, it's got a bra over the radiator. These things run so cool with this huge radiators in them that I have to block it up to keep the water temperature. We're turning about 205 degrees right now, so we get the heater on. It's nice in there. But anyway, I thought I'd give you a heads up on playing in the snow here. A lot of vehicles have the wrong tires. Just because your tire says M&S, meaning mud and snow, doesn't mean the California Highway Patrol will permit it in chain control areas without chains on. You put chains on it, they don't care what your tires are. If you have knobbies like we have, these are actual directional 235/85 R16 high-speed knobbies, and they're a directional tire. They'll dig through this stuff pretty quick. They're more of a mud tire than a snow tire. Now, if you go look on TireRack.com, another one that's not our sponsors, but we'll give them a plug. They've got a great set of snow tires on there. Just type in TireRack.com, go to snow tires, put in your car, make, model, or your tire size, and you'll end up with some fantastic. Michelin's got some tires that are just absolute killer in the snow. If you live in a snow belt place and need grip more months than not, absolutely fantastic. The coolest setup is, if you can afford it, is to have two sets of wheels. One set of wheels with your road tires on, one set for the winter with the snow tires on. Anyway, be safe out there. This storm's going to get worse. They have chain control over Donner Pass, Interstate 80. Last time we checked it was from Baxter all the way to Nevada state line. There's snow in Reno, which is cool. And Interstate Highway 50 up to South Shore. I don't know where the control is up there. Probably up in Pollock Pine, somewhere up that way, I would guess, if I get my brains. Now, that's 88. 88's chain control. That might even get closed due to avalanches up by Kirkwood Ski Resort. So check with Caltrans road phone before you go anywhere. And when in doubt, stay home, okay? And if you like our info, hit like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Bye!